Greetings and welcome to Super
PLTD,
the show where we go over this week's and last week's Miiverse Pictures of the Week.
Yeah, we got kind of caught up in things, so we're just going to do a 2-week-in-1 video.
Hooray!
Double POTD. I'm Preacher Dude Rocks, and today I have with me
Nico Mar,
And Solus.
obviously.
Yay!
Okay, so starting quite a while ago, we have the day from 623. Is this a match made in heaven? Remember, no matter how big you may be, there is always someone bigger.
Ridley. No.
That's like what everyone said when this picture came out.
Yeah.
I thought too.
I just thought it was Rosalina, because Rosalina waifu.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, why does Sakurai have this ability to just be so subtle about things? And we don't even actually know if he's, like, actually hinting at Ridley or not.
Because he's the master of trolls, don't you know?
It's, like,
Yeah.
impossible to decipher if he's just being, like, general. Like, there is always something bigger, like, you know, the real life saying, or something else.
You know what I think it is?
What?
I think when he words these posts, he actually doesn't have Ridley in mind, but he ends up saying something that reminds him of Ridley, and then he ends up wording it more controversially so that it alludes more to that. Like he probably wanted to say this in a different way, but then he was like, huh, like Ridley, and then he was like, no, let's amp up the troll factor a little bit, and then this is what came out of it.
Well then.
Maybe he was just dissed by a girl and this was the way of him venting. She ran away with someone who is bigger.
Yeah, regardless, it's not an interesting picture. I think we can move on.
It's
Yeah.
really not.
Let's just move on. No more
Except-
surprise.
No, Rosalina.
Struggles.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, Rosalina is tall as hell. Regardless.
Okay, so the next picture is... This one's actually pretty cool. Here's Link in an outfit based on his ordinary clothes and Skyward Sword. The art style looks a little different, but the actual clothing model is still his usual tunic.
So what do you
Why
think,
does it still
Solus?
have the hat?
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah, you know, okay, that's something that, like, I guess it would have been a lot cooler if they did remove the hat, but it doesn't bug me, you know?
Yeah.
It doesn't bug me either. Like, if you think about it, you could just, like, kind of see this as a Skyward Sword themed tunic, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, the funniest thing about, like, his clothes in Skyward Sword is that, I guess, like, pretty much his entire outfit, like, it's practically the same thing, like, minus the fact that not long sleeve and the hat. Like, besides that, there's only, like, very minor, tiny little details that are different from his, Skyward Sword clothing.
Yeah.
I don't know if the
It's just-
chainmail is there or not, but,
I'm just happy that we're getting something like this at all.
yeah.
Yeah. It's not really an alternate costume, but it's more of a detailed palette swap.
Mm-hmm.
Which
I just think it's-
which I think is pretty cool.
I actually think the fact that he has, like, those armbands and the hat, that it almost looks cooler than if we were to just get the clothes.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely seems to fit in more than just some jammies.
Yeah,
'Cause
I do
feel-
like the, like, cream hat color.
Oh yeah. I wonder how they're like categorize this stuff. Like,
Yeah.
is it gonna work like Wario where?
I highly doubt it. I'm pretty sure this is just a color swap, but just a more detailed color swap.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
like, you know, it's like Ness or Lucas, where, like,
Their
clo-
outfits were changed a little bit.
Yeah, I guess it's mainly for Ness. Like, you know how he gets different shirts, like, some of them aren't striped and they have something else on them.
Yeah.
It's like
I understand. Yeah. Okay.
But this does raise my hopes for other characters too, because they didn't really venture into this too far before in the past. Like, it was kind of more like with stuff, you know, like Ness and Lucas, and then alternate costumes with only Wario. So I'm happy to see that they're kind of pitching more ideas in there.
I'm praying for a Mr. L.
Oh yeah, for Luigi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it for this picture.
So the next one's kind of not interesting.
It's really not.
Yeah, I don't know what this is all about. He's just like, okay, pick of the day. The all-time classic balloon fart returns to the modern age, now playable with 4 players. This is only a small piece of this jam-packed game.
Whoa, we totally didn't
like-
know about this since the direct. I mean, revolutionary.
You know how I feel about this?
What?
I feel like Sakurai might wake up like one morning and start fanboying about his own game,
Yeah.
and then
He's like, oh my god, guys, did you know about this?
this is like the product of that. He also forgets when he like shows it off in directs and stuff, just because he really wants to put it out there. And like the first half of this post is him pretending as if it was actually like,
Balloon fight.
yeah, which is like him like role playing for no reason.
It's a balloon fight
Yeah.
sequel.
And then he digresses and he's like, by the way, this is only a small piece of my jam-packed game.
So yeah, originally I did think that this was like maybe a separate mini game that just used like the real game mechanics of, you know, villagers up B and then made it like balloon fight somehow, but I'm pretty sure he's just trying to be silly about it.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I think the extent of this is kind of like what our fellow cast member Supernamic said, that maybe we'll get an event on this stage where it's, you know, just the villagers and it's kind of like balloon fight, but that's about it.
That's like similar to what I was thinking, yeah. That'd be cool.
So, next pick.
Okay, hold on a second.
Ooh.
The next pick. Here's Nabbit, who appears in the Mushroom Kingdom U stage. You can't see him, but Luigi is inside Nabbit's bag.
You gotta
Right.
love my Nabbit.
Yay. So yeah, I mean, this picture, all it really does is show that Nabbit is more than likely going to be a stage element to the Mushroom Kingdom U stage.
What do you guys think he does?
Just like, as you can see, probably just kidnaps people and tries to carry them off the edge.
I think he's like a mobile version of that Pokemon that eats you in Brawl.
Next.
Yeah, sure.
Looks like he's running away too, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like they try to capture you and maybe you have to burst out of the bag before they kill you by jumping off the stage.
One
That'd be
thing-
interesting.
One thing that I noticed is that on the bag, it's the Mario symbol,
Uh-huh.
and I thought that maybe it would be cool that depending on which kind of character he takes,
The symbol
then like their
changes.
series symbol will be on the bag.
That's a noble guess, actually. I
So
can
like
behind
if
that.
he captures Zelda, then the Triforce will be on the bag, or if he gets Kirby, then a star will be on there.
Yeah.
I feel
I don't
like
know,
his
just a thought.
I feel like his purpose is either between what Nico said of, you know, capturing and like kamikazeing, but it's either that.
Suicide bomber.
Yeah, it's either that, or I could totally see it, you know, just him capturing you and standing there, because then niggas can beat you up.
I was also gonna say like this. What if this was also like some kind of event? You know, somehow I don't know. Like I would assume that it's a stage hazard kind of thing, but
Yeah, I think that's the extent of that.
yeah. But someone, Branson actually brought up like a notion of what if this is how you unlock Luigi?
Maybe.
You have to like hit the bag and get it. I was like, Branson.
Brandon, you need to calm down.
Yeah, he's so senseless when it comes to his predictions.
Oh my god. What is with you and puns?
Moving on from the pun central. Okay. So the next
Welcome to the
picture.
Puncast.
Yes. Next picture. Some of the physical characteristics of Miis get carried over when you use them as Mii fighters. The smaller ones become speed fighters, and the bigger ones are more akin to power fighters.
Yeah.
Fighters.
Yeah, so the Mii fighters, as Nico put it, are very cool. I feel like they're probably going to be the ones I'm going to use.
Yeah. I mean, like, when I first heard about this, I was kind of like, because, okay, originally when I thought out the idea of Mii's up, I was like, well, I hope that they just had, like, you know, maybe a standard moveset, or they had specific movesets you could choose so that you couldn't alter like certain attributes such as this, because I felt like people were just gonna find that one OP combination, like, oh, super fast, you know, like Brawler is the most OP of the Miis, and then just only use that.
Yeah. That's definitely the case. We're gonna get like a Mario Kart like 7 and 8 deal where there's clearly like a better card combination.
Like, that's like my only gripe. I mean, it is very cool, and I like the whole idea of being able to, you know, we could have a slower but stronger one, or we could have a lighter but weaker one. But I do hope that they like take the time to balance it out and make sure that nothing is just ridiculously OP for no reason.
At the same time, though, you gotta like kind of realize that this is meant from like more playful sessions.
Yeah,
and
I know it is. I'm just saying, like, they should take some competitive aspects into mind. Like, I don't even know, because remember that whole thing about, you know, not being able to pick customizable Miis online? Or, like, I think, what is it said that if customizable stuff is turned off, then you can't really pick the Miis?
Wait, say what? Come again?
I don't know. I don't know if this is true, but I think I heard somewhere that if you turn off customization, then you can't pick the Miis.
Oh, I don't know about that. I haven't heard that.
I have no idea if it's true. I just remember seeing it somewhere. But
I'm just saying, like, wouldn't it be kind of like a weird, like, Easter egg, I guess, of sorts, if, like, you know, you're playing with Miis one day and you find out that your grandpa Mii with the gray shirt and the small height and the fat weight happens to be like the best, most OP, like, swordsman in the game. Like, is this how they made it?
The Mii that your like, grandpa put on there. So here you go, Sonny.
So that would be like kind of funny, even if it's not necessarily balanced.
Yeah, I mean, you know, about like, I don't really mind balancing too much, but I just wish that they will take in some account of it.
Okay. Well,
to make it fun for everyone. So, but regardless. Would you guys like to move on to the next pick?
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, I mean, this is from the next week.
Next pick, yeah.
It's really just, here's a Poppin, an enemy that appeared in the previous game of the series. Poppins will appear in the Smash Run, scampering around as they drop a variety of items. Yay! So, everyone remembers these little guys from Subspace Emissary, right?
They were so goddamn hard to catch.
Yeah.
Because they kept throwing goddamn rocks at you.
It was annoying. I hated it.
Yep. It was really annoying. It's like something. It's like trying to chase something and then you just keep on slipping.
And I felt like everything like Meteor smashed me that came out of that guy.
Oh really?
Yeah, like I just couldn't like make it. I would always be on the ground. I don't know. That's just me going crazy. But I think the best part of this post is what comes afterwards. The second picture.
Says, yeah, there are other bonus characters that appear in this game too. Here's an iridescent glint beetle from the Pikmin series. Keep hitting it for gold! Yay! Yay!
Any Pikmin fans in the house?
Pikmin.
I just became a recent fan.
Okay.
Well, Reggie's a pan.
Did you say Reggie's a pan?
Yeah.
He said a pan.
He's a purple Pikmin fan.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
But regardless, I think it's cool that we're getting this glint beetle, especially because I heard that during the Nintendo Treehouse, they were talking about how gold would be the currency for the Smash games between both versions, and that getting gold from this beetle, you know, presumably, this isn't exactly from the Treehouse now, but presumably, you know, getting gold here would be like, you know, scoring big cash on the game, and that would like help you across both versions. So I think that's kind of cool.
I mean, we've heard before that, like, I think it was the Treehouse guy that brought up the fact that, you know, Subspace is probably, well, hold on a second, I'm just confused. Well, Smash Run is like one of the best ways to kind of grind for all these items and money and stuff.
Yeah, that was kind of weird because nobody knew what he was talking about. But then, like, you know, you would have to assume that it's something like that, like a currency.
Well, yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So,
My
I mean,
only
like,
question.
it's like, you know, you have the 3DS version and you get it like before the Wii U and you're grinding and you're getting all the customizable moves and all this gold. And then finally when the Wii U version comes out, you're like, oh, let's just let me link all this stuff up and then bring over all of my freaking grinding progress into the big console version.
You guys have one question.
Go ahead, shoot.
What would the gold be used for, though?
Trophies.
Yeah, buying trophies. Maybe you can buy customizable equipment or clothing for Miis and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I forgot about all that equipment stuff.
Yeah, like there's a bunch of crazy stuff.
I'm a little like concerned just in terms of the branding. Why couldn't it have been Smash tokens?
What? I don't know. Maybe it's kind of silly.
Because...
You know the little bases that they have for the trophies?
Well, they're trophy bases, David, not currency.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
So, there's something really cool coming up.
Oh yeah, this...
Oh yeah.
I was just like, what? Okay, so for the next day, it was like, the pink sweatshirt looks really cool on Little Mac, so you can use that outfit in this game. Yeah! Yay! How can a pink sweatshirt look so cool?
I don't know.
You tell me, Sakurai.
You know, it's funny because that, like, American-looking outfit is already pretty swaggy.
Yeah.
But then you got this dude in the hood looking like he's about to kill you twice.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm glad because this is actually different from the Skyward Sword thing, where it's actually, you know, a unique model instead of just like a recolor. Imagine him with just like pink skin or something.
Oh my god.
So that'd be gross, right?
Yeah, they're pretty scroty.
So,
the weird thing to me about this is like, well, we already saw that he has the wireframe, so it's like he has two alternate costumes.
Yes.
This is what, like, are we gonna have like another Wario situation where like Little Mac gets special treatment compared to everyone else? Or
I think what it is. Well, go ahead, finish.
Well, I'm just gonna link this up into the next comment that he posted. Or is this what? Is this gonna be like? Looks like some of you noticed that this version of Little Mac wasn't shown at E3. There are many things like Link's Skyward Sword tunic design that I posted earlier that haven't been revealed yet. So, are we actually gonna see all costumes for every character, or at least something that equates as an all costume?
I think what we're gonna get is like, you know, we get like 6 standard colors usually, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think this time around we might just get like another set just with alternate stuff. You know, maybe it'll be 6, maybe it'll be 4, maybe it'll be 3, maybe it'll be... I mean, it has to be a consistent number across the board, but regardless, I think everybody's just gonna have probably like another 6 like swaps that are actually more like fleshed out, you know? So maybe Lil Mac will have wireframe, he'll have his pink sweatshirt jumpsuit thing, maybe he'll have a Zero suit Lil Mac. We don't know.
God.
I mean, that could be an idea. Like, if they have another 6 costumes, then it's like, well, Little Mac has 2 separate ones, so it's like split colors in between, 3 for each.
Yeah, and I think it would, like, a good way to, like, kind of, like, round this down, like, to get, like, the consistency straight, is that Wario's probably gonna have the same deal again, you know? He'll probably have 12 colors this time again.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's the case, then why not just do that for everybody?
It'd be interesting to find different ways, because I mean, like, you know, obviously scrolling through colors if you had like 2 different alternate costumes with 6 colors each would be a little like kind of ridiculous, because then you have to go.
I'm not saying that each alternate costume has their own set of colors. I'm saying that they are like another color in a sense.
No, I mean, no, I get that. I'm just saying, like, it would be a hassle if it was the other way, where you had 6 each. So I'm like wondering, maybe they might have 6 each, but they'll do it in a different way. Like, you know, you select the character and maybe somehow there's a little drop down or something like that to select a different alternate costume. Or
it's also complicated.
Like, maybe it's like shows up somewhere and you can actually pick it. Who knows?
You see, I feel like that kind of thing is going to be something that really ties into the next post, which is about the Mii Gunner.
Oh yeah.
Because I feel like the Miis are going to have a lot of like complicated customization things. Well, you can go ahead and read that. I mean,
Wait, before we get to that,
Yeah.
you know how Little Mac's intro is already him throwing off his pink sweater, his
Sweatshirt.
pink sweater? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want them to change that when you pick this alternate costume. I want them to keep that, so he throws off his pink sweatshirt, and then he has another one under it.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Yep.
It should be like SpongeBob, where he like just tears off his normal clothes and he just has like a his whole pink hoodie sweater. Thing.
yeah. What if he takes off his like shorts and like shirt, and then it turns into that somehow?
Somehow it was hiding all that.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Anyway, Mii Gunner.
Pick of the day: the Mii Gunner in his suit, looking sharp. Like arm cannon's design will change depending on the outfit, but the attacks and projectiles will be the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, so one thing about this picture, and this is something I thought of before, is that, you know, whenever you're customizing the Miis and stuff, like I guess in a separate menu or separate like screen, will you only have like two different options? Like you can only choose their whole bodysuit and then a hat. Is that all you get?
That'd be kind of stupid.
Like I'm thinking that's what we're getting, because, you know, it's been like said even in like the character creator little tab of his website that like you can customize the suit and the hat. And then like seeing this post too, it kind of makes me believe that we'll only get like two different options.
That's kind of mediocre.
Yeah, because I haven't seen anything so far, you know, where stuff has been mismatched. Like we had the football helmet
Yeah.
and shirt with like these suit pants or something like that, you know.
Yeah, I understand.
Like I could see, you know, he has the football helmet on this outfit, but I don't know if you'll be able to mismatch like a shirt and pants. Hopefully though, you'll be able to like color things differently. Like you could make these pants like black and you can make the overcoat white or something.
Well, there is like a screenshot on the website that has like the brawler, like a brawler with a flower on their head, and it doesn't seem necessarily themed to like the whole brawler thing or like the outfit that it has. I mean, I'll try to pull it up on the screen. But
Well, if it's on their head, then it could be like, you know, just like I said, the hat, which is separate from the suit.
Yeah.
yeah, so I mean, do you think the hats are the only thing that could be mismatched?
Well, yeah, that's what I said. Just like you'll only be able to mismatch the hat and then like just the suit in general.
Yeah, well,
That's what I'm saying. Like, hopefully we get to color things differently. Like, we get to choose all these different like color schemes for the outfits. But another cool thing is we get to see Fire Rosalina.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Swaggy colors.
Yeah, dude,
Oh my
it's
God.
awesome.
It looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of reminds
I
me
like
of
how
White
she-
Mage.
Kind of.
Oh, maybe that's what it's supposed to be.
Okay. Well, if no one has anything else to say, we can move on to the next week.
Hashtag waifu. Anyway, next one.
Hashtag waifu. I claimed her first.
Whoa.
Fire Rosalina. No.
That's okay, I have Kumatora.
Okay, so the next day, Mega Man.exe and Mega Man Volnet, they only appear for a split second, but the modeling is so detailed. And if that's the case, that's kind of a weird way to say things, but how can we not use it for a trophy creation? Today's update is a rare mix of Wii U and 3DS images in the same post.
Oh my god. Okay.
I find it weird that he feels the need to point that out.
Yeah, I don't know. He just wants to be like, look, a Wii U within a 3DS screen.
Look, Mom, I'm different.
That's essentially what he is. He's just fanboying.
Only trophy. I like this
a
picture
good
somebody
summary.
posted where it's just like Sakurai whispering to Volnet.exe. He's like, only trophies. Well, I mean, at least that's cool, though. It's not like you're only going to see these guys in Mega Man's Final Smash. Now, you can collect their trophies and stare at them for hours, wishing that you could play as them in the game.
Yeah. That's the sad part. I mean, but regardless, it's cool. It is, like you said. And, I mean, I noticed they were hella detailed. Especially in, like, the past screenshots. I was wondering why they look so good.
I was surprised at, like, how much work was put into them.
Yeah. And it
But I
only
guess-
adds to the hype that
Yeah.
comes with the Mega Man Smash, Final Smash.
It would have been a lot less hype if they were like really shitty and they look like polygons and stuff.
Mario 64 models.
Their like whole face is on like a flat surface and it's just a texture.
It's a JPEG
Yeah.
Oh
off of,
my
Google,
god.
off of Google Images that doesn't even match.
It's just stock images of the
Yeah.
other different Mega Mans.
It's like Photoshopped in their pictures.
And they're not even good
Yeah.
Photoshops.
They're like the white outlines.
Dude, what if like Mega Man Volnet, instead of actually having a motto, it was just like the blank picture, like when like there's a missing photo file because his game is canceled.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, you just had to go there, didn't you?
They are pretty like stiff whenever they're like moving during that initial part of the cutscene. Like they just kind of go by like static images.
Well,
That's what they're
I
supposed to be.
think-
They're not supposed to be moving.
I think EXE's looks good because he's actually like dashing, but Volnet looks awkward as hell.
Yeah, like some
Just
I like
standing
saw
all
that.
over it.
It just like made me think like it just for some reason I saw one of them falling over like they were cardboard cutout or something.
Well, X kind of looks stiff too, but he's doing the same thing as EXE, just dashing.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
He's dashing like the dog.
that does make me wonder though, like what will, if he gets any like Mega Man's alt costumes be?
Yeah, they kind of like ruined that, huh?
Probably like Proto Man, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I'm wondering if they will go as far as to give characters, technically other characters as alt costumes.
You know what
Guys,
this means,
what-
right?
What if they cop out and they just make a whole bunch of like color like varieties and just say, yeah, these are all the powers from all the games.
Dude, I was thinking like that's possible. It's like with Kirby,
Yeah, that's terrible. Wait, what are you gonna say, Solus? You're gonna say something?
I was gonna say if Sakurai does like make characters alternate costumes like other characters, this means Daisy as Peach.
Uh-oh.
Daisy's Peach.
Hi,
Third-
I'm Daisy.
Third eye, third eye,
Daisy
third eye.
as Peach.
Yeah.
Well, okay, well, never mind. But just because they're trophies, though, I mean, I guess it doesn't technically mean that they couldn't possibly be costumes, but I don't know. Like, do you think
it would be kind of ugly if they were?
do you think they'd have the ability to just like replace Mega Man, like the Mega Man we have in Smash, like with one of these, and kind of just like swap them around and where they're supposed to be?
That would be kind of interesting.
Actually,
huh?
I'd like that.
I mean, they'd have to pick one or like scale them or somewhat so that they're similar size than like our Mega Man. But that's like the main problem. That's where the issues kind of lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if it's not that, then it's basically just Mega Man classic cosplaying. It's like Mega Man X.
That could also be cool to see, like Mega Man kind of wearing a costume themed of a newer version of Mega Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, like, let's say he has a Volnut themed costume and he just, like, has all the Volnut tributes, but he's still, like, a chibi Volnut, and Volnut's, like, still there in his Final Smash.
Mm-hmm.
Because he is a robot, it's not like it's unheard of for him to swap out parts. So, it's possible.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
That'd be interesting. But anyway, well, on to the last picture of these 2 weeks. Okay, so Pac-Mage is a stage exclusive to the 3DS version, created in the Pac-Man motif. If you eat 100 Pac Dots, power pellets will appear in your color.
Yay.
Yay.
He continues to say that if you eat a power pellet, the monsters will become vulnerable and you can defeat them just by touching them. An important point is that the monsters will become vulnerable only on your screen, which means that they can still damage your opponents. This is one of the many unique game features only possible at all in the universe in the 3DS version. I like how he likes to, go pretty crazy with this is only possible 3DS.
Here's my complaint. Why would I want to collect the pellets though?
Well, okay, see the thing is, if you collect the pellets, right, then you can get the power pellet, and basically you'll become immune to the ghosts. Whereas
And?
it will be able to get hit by them.
That's kind of lame though. And wouldn't that mean I can get rid of them and then it's just less obstacles for people?
Well, they said they'll only become vulnerable on your screen, so that's what I was wondering. Like, if you eat them on your screen, are they just gonna stay where they would have been, like, on your opponent's screen? Because that'd be kind of awkward, because they just get out of thin air on your screen.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah. I mean,
you would have people on your screen getting hit for no reason.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking is maybe, like, the enemies become vulnerable, and if, like, if they touch you, then they die, or if you touch them, whatever. But, like, on their screen, they wouldn't be blue, and they could still hurt them. That's, I guess, the only thing. They would still, like, disappear, you know, on both screens if you were to eat them, but
that's just helping your opponents then.
That's how I feel.
All I'm saying is that, yeah, it's kind of weird because it's like helping the opponents if you were to eat them, but I guess the only thing about it is that you could like play around next to them and throw your points into them without the worry of you ever getting hit by them.
Yeah, I guess.
It's not like that big of a thing. It's not like, you know, collecting coins and becoming like basically invulnerable like in that one Mario stage for 3DS.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing is that you don't become invulnerable, you just don't flinch. You like still take damage, but you just have permanent super armor.
Yeah,
That's
I'm just
true.
saying, yeah, it's like a big buff though still.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
It's definitely lesser than the Mario Brothers stage.
But then again, it might be for the better, because since it's not that big of like a crazy like buff or anything like that, it makes it less like almost like, I guess, stupid when you have people playing on there and that's all people are doing is going for the pellets and they just like avoid you the whole time.
I mean, at the same time, I guess I can't really complain, because that Donkey Kong stage from Brawl, what was it called?
The
Rumble Falls?
Rumble Falls?
No, the classic one, the something weird.
75M.
Yeah, so like that one, you would collect stuff that wouldn't really do anything besides, you know. Like,
it's more just for show and just be like, hey, look, this is just like the old game.
Yeah.
Just like it.
So in that sense, like, you know, this is still like better than that.
I like it because, you know, there is some strategy to it, and the fact that, oh, I collect these and I'll become invulnerable and I don't have to worry about them. But it's not like a really big deal, so you don't have to be like just like aggravated by your opponents avoiding you and getting these pellets and becoming like overpowered and killing you or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like that one coin stage is gonna always be the opponents are just jumping over you and picking a character that can just avoid you easily and just trying to get all the coins, and then they start to attack you, you know?
Not me. I'm not gonna do that.
But either way, like, I think the stage is really awesome. It's kind of weird that we get like the original Mega Man stage on the 3DS version.
Wait, what? Why?
I'm just saying, like, it's really cool, but the fact that this is like the coolest Mega Man stage we've seen, like, I mean, Pac-Man's okay.
Wait, why are you saying Mega Man stage?
Did I say Mega Man?
Yeah, you said Mega Man.
God dang it.
There you go.
You're getting your men confused.
Am I confused today? Am I being invaded?
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
Anyway,
you know what I mean. You know I mean Pac-Man. I'm just saying, like, it's kind of like a bummer that we have this really awesome looking Pac-Man stage for the 3DS only, whereas we get the kind of like less cool Pac-Man stage for the Wii U version.
Yeah.
The nostalgia would have tripped harder if it was on that one. On the Wii U. It would have been a lot cooler, I think. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, seriously, like this video. We really appreciate it when you do. And speaking of like, make sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at SmashCastTweets. We talk back to you, not in a rude way. Okay, maybe sometimes. Speaking of rude, add us on Google+. We might not add you back, just because we don't really use it, but we'll appreciate it regardless. And yeah, see you guys next time.